Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ariel Ray and it's good to have you. So today's going to be a different view for you guys. Today's video is going to be something different that I have not done on my channel, you guys, in a very long time. So I'm going to be reviewing a eyeshadow palette that I got yesterday, which is the Natasha Denona Bronze palette, which I am excited. So pretty. So I want to work with warm colors today. We're just going to dive right in. I have already primed my eyes. I have not done my eyebrows yet. I figured I would just wait on my eyebrows and do my base last. Let's get started. So I'm going to go in with the shade Beach, which is going to be for a transition shade. It kind of matches my nail, as a matter of fact. But I think with my skin tone, we'll be able to get past that. Okay. So I'm going into Beach. I am picking up, and there is kickback. Kickback doesn't really bother me, so there's a little bit of kickback, but it's alright. It doesn't bother me. I am going to tap off my brush, and I'm going to start stamping it in, and then I'm going to start working it in. So I'm going to work it in the eyelid from my middle all the way up. So my crease up. You guys, it's been so long since I've taught. And I'm just going to fluff it out on the end. Take a little bit more. I kind of like tapped off my brush just a little bit. And I'm just going to continue to blow it out. Less product. As there's less product going on my brush, I'm going to continue to blow it up. And go upwards. So that way it just has a nice blend. I was able to sleep really good last night. So thank you, Jesus. How is everybody doing? What is planned for the weekend? I'm going to get a little bit more detailed brush. Okay. So I'm going to go into Nature, which is this darker, a little bit more darker, cooler. Whoa. So I'm lying. That's suntan. It's suntan. I feel like a complete weirdo now. Okay. So anyways, I'm going to tap off my brush. And I'm going to start working it in here. I'm going to just tap it out where I want it. Again, I'm not going to go all the way up. I'm going to see if I can try out a different technique on my eyes, like on how I place it. I always watch Emily Noel, and the way she places it is like this. She doesn't go all the way in. She just takes it from the middle and goes out. So it kind of has like a cat eye effect. I'm no professional, you guys. I'm not a makeup artist. I love makeup so much that I just like to play in makeup. I'm going to tap off again. Same thing, I'm going to go into this eye. I'm just going to take it on like that, sorry. Okay. I'm not worried because I'm going to blend it out here shortly with the last shade. So let me grab the brush and go back into the Beach and just run it over there just lightly, just to give it a blend. Okay, now I'm going to go in with a darker shade, which is going to be Magma, which is this darker brown. Yeah, it's called Magma. And I think I'm going to go in with a smaller tapered brush. So I'm going in with a brush like this. It's a little bit fluffier, but it's not as dense as the other ones. I am going to tap off. And I'm going to take it down low. I'm not going to go up high. I'm just going to stay in this little inner corner. Well, outer corner. What am I talking about? I picked up a little bit more. I didn't tap off this time. But I just want to focus this right in here. And just blend it. So, I know my blending skills ain't as perfect. The same thing on the other eye. Just on the outer corner. You don't want to take it all the way in because then it just like, it'll take it away. Like that deeper. Uh-oh. And I'm the type of person that I feel like I have to have a deep. Okay, so now I cleaned off my brush. And I'm just gonna blend it out a little bit more. So my brush is clean. And I just wanna clean this up. Okay. Now to go in for shimmers. You guys, I don't know what to go in with. I kind of want to go in with a dark shade and then lighten it up with one of these. So I'm going to go into Glooming. So that's what that looks like. It's like a deep bronze. I'm just going to pick up on the lighting. There we go. So I'm going to tap this out with my finger. Uh-oh, I went too high. It's okay, I'll get it with the brush. I'm not too worried about it. Oh, I could have went in with that redder one. That one has more red. But I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite eye with the same shade. And just place it where I want it. Try not to go up high, because I did take it high on the other one. And just place it out and blend it out. No, it's okay. A little bit subtle because your girl's always dark. Like, I always have dark shades on. And I kind of blend out the edges because I feel like this one's darker up higher and this one's, let me see. So I'm going to take a little bit of suntan and just work it right here. Just to even it out. Okay. Now that I have that there, now silk, or they have a true bronze, so I can either go a little bit cooler in my gold, or I can go really warm. So this is going to be the really, really warm, and this is going to be a little bit cooler. I haven't worn gold in a while, so I think I'm gonna go in with the gold. So I'm gonna go in with true bronze. That's what she looks like. Very vibrant. Very reminds me of Trophy. Like, and I'm just gonna tap this out just to bring. I didn't swipe it on, so if you want more metallic, more Shazam, swipe it on. But since I'm mixing shades, I'm layering shades, I kind of just want to tap it out just to add a little bit more, not to cover it up. So just build up as you please. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to put this away for right now, and then I'll go back in a minute. Let me just blend the top out so I can wipe a little bit of that shimmer off of my top eye. And then I'm going to go into Complexion, you guys. So the only thing that I have done is moisturize my face. So now I'm going to put my CeraVe Ultralight Moisturizing Lotion, and this is the SPF 30. Highly recommend you use SPF, especially if you're using retinoids, AHs, BHAs, all that stuff on your face. You need to be putting SPF on your face, because as we age and the sun, you get dark spots on your nose. My skin has came a long way, so before I really didn't take care of my skin, and a part of me was going to say like I wasn't usually in the sun, but I'm lying, because I go back in time and I'm like, hey, you used to spend all day outside when you used to do sales for an electric company, for TXU as a matter of fact, and I was in the sun all the time, like all day long. Mind you, I was pregnant, but still that's no excuse not to have been wearing SPF. But at the time I didn't know. I didn't take care of my skin the way I tried to take care of my skin like I do now. So yeah, so there's that. But it doesn't matter how old you are, no matter how young and fresh and feisty your skin is, girl, put some put some SPF on, because it's very, very important. Okay, I'm just gonna go with my Coconut Skin Smoothing Priming Moisturizer. Holy Grail that I use all the time which is my hard candy. So it smells so good. Coconuts. But I really like that one because it really grips my makeup. Okay, so I'm gonna let that sink in just a little bit. I guess I'll work on my brows for right now. I need a new one. I can feel that it's not as creamy as it used to be. I'm just gonna outline the outsides. I need to trim my brows. Okay. Just blend that out, and then I'm going to go on to the next one. Okay. So now I'm going to grab an angled brush. I have a brush right here. So this one's very, very dense. Kind of wipe it off. Then I'm going to go into my e.l.f. Espresso. This is a brow cream / liner. I use it for my brows. So I have like a little. I'm going to wipe off my brush just a little because I kind of went too much, but I'll do it on my hand. And start filling in the inside of my brow. And I'm just going to brush the front. Okay. Same thing on this side. Fill this in. I really want to try a brow pen. I haven't tried a brow pen, and I see it everywhere, and I'm like, maybe I should try, but I'm like, my eyebrows are so full. Maybe that's all I just need. Maybe that's all I need. Wait. Just to give it a little dimension. You guys, he's fast. I have to keep an eye on him. Okay. Okay. Now that I have my brows done, my skin is prepped, we're going to go in. I kind of wanted to go in with my Holy Grail, but I'm going to go in with my ColourPop and try this again. I've only tried it one time, but I really didn't pay attention to the wear test. So we're going to pay attention to the wear test today. So this is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. And I have mine in the shade Light 50W. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some on the back of my skin. I probably put way too much, but I'm not worried. So this one kind of seems really light, but I have another one and I almost got rid of it, but I put it back inside my armoire. And that's another thing, you guys. I need to really take you on a tour on my stuff because I haven't. I know it seems a little bit light, but once I start bronzing, we'll be okay. Can always make a lighter shade work, but it's hard to make a dark shade work. Well, I guess it's not if you kind of lighten it up, but so just gonna go ahead and put this in the skin. Make sure I'm keeping an eye on baby. So it is covering up my redness. And this blemish right here that I can't get to go away because I can't stop messing with it because I kind of feel like something's in it. I'm going to drag it down. Just a little bit more. And my sponge. Go around the ears. I'm getting it in my hair. Take it in my ears. And the same thing over here. Take it on the crevices. Like really blend it in. Okay. I think I'm done pushing that onto the skin. Sponge from e.l.f. So it cost about $4. I think it's called the Total Sponge. It's a really good sponge. I've been using it for years and I haven't changed. I really don't like the Real Techniques. Wasn't my vibe. For concealer, I'm going to be going into the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer in the shade Light Nude. This is what this looks like. This one, I suggest you work one eye at a time because it is it dries very fast. So you got to work with it really fast. So if you're a beginner and you don't really work with concealer that fast because you're still learning, I would suggest you go with the hydrating concealer from e.l.f., which is about $6, which I need to go re-up on because I've already gone through 2 bottles that I'm almost done with. So it's time for a new one. Okay, now I'm going to move on to the next. Bless you. Bless you. I'm just going to work this out. I'll bring it down. Okay. Okay, now that is, now I'm going to go ahead and put some on my forehead. Put some down the center of my nose. A little bit on the cupid's bow and a little bit down here just to highlight. And I am going to cream contour, cream bronze. That's what I do. And lighten up my area real quick. If you get redness, go ahead and put your concealer in between your nose, like right here. As well. Okay, now we're done with that. Now, I need to set my eyes. So, I'm going to take my Believe Beauty. This is the translucent. This is the matte loose setting powder. if you get oily under your eyes, I don't get oily under my eyes, but I still like to take it under there. I'm going to go ahead and blend real quick, make sure that I don't have any creases that are settling. And then once I put that powder on, I don't want them to be settled. So I'm going to grab a brush and start tapping it out. So I don't want to swipe away my product. I just want to pat it in. Same thing on the other eye. Now I'll go ahead and grab a little bit more and kind of sweep it. If you have larger pores in your nose area, take a brush and pat in your powder. It really helps. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and jump into my contour. Okay, so I'm going to be using e.l.f. again. I love e.l.f. Cream Contour Palette. This is, it doesn't even say what shade it is. But for those of you that are new to my channel, I am a drugstore lover. Like, I love drugstore makeup. It's affordable. It's really, really good. It's just as good as high end. So I tend to splurge more on eyeshadow palettes. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and jump into a blush. No, I'm going to bronze. I'm going to bronze real quick, and then I will. So these are really good. This only was like, I want to say like $2 for this LA Colors, and it's actually really, really good. So this one's a warmer tone. This one's e.l.f. I usually go for my e.l.f. I haven't went for my LA Colors, which I probably should, but it's this LA that calls me all the time. I'm going to go ahead and with the LA. It's a little bit warmer, so it's like a little bit more caramel. I'm going to go with a fluffy brush. This is my fluffy brush. So I'm just going to grab that and tap it off. Hold my hair back. And I'm not going to swipe just yet. I'm just going to start pressing it in the skin. And then I'll go over and blend it out. Same thing with the bottom. And bring it down. It's crazy how far makeup has came from like back in the day. Back in the day, they just used to slap on foundation and blush. And they wouldn't, like, you know, have the different contrasts on your skin. Okay. Like, you know, the darken, like the, if the sun was hitting it or the shadow. Here, grab this. Never fails. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit more on this side. And make sure you're blending into your hairline, you guys. You don't want to have like curved out and then not have it in your hairline. You would look a little bit silly, if you ask me. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and grab some powder. And I'm going to clean up. So I just want a little bit. I don't want a whole bunch, you know. I'm going to go around, kind of curve it out so I get a little bit of lift to my cheeks and it's not so straight, but it kind of goes with the natural contours of your skin. So there's that. Now I'm done with my bronzer. I'm just going to powder blush. Again, I'm going to go on with another e.l.f. product, but it's because I actually really do enjoy e.l.f. So this is, and it matches my eyeshadow. So this is the e.l.f. Bite Size in the shade Spiced Apple. So this one has more of like a spice, kind of matches my eyeshadow. It has like that orange terracotta color. That's what we're going to go in today with. Let me grab a blush brush. Okay, so I got a blush brush. And I'm just going to tap it in. And it does have quite a bit of fallout. I'm going to tap off my brush. And start working this into my cheeks. You can darken it more at the outer, like more pigment than on the front, and then go ahead and diffuse it out with what's left on the brush. Sorry, baby's loud because he's close to the mic. Okay, that's actually a very pretty color. I think I need a little bit more. Blush is the one that kind of fades faster than anything else on your skin, so if you go a little bit ham, it's alright, which I tend to do all the time. I am going to take it across my nose just a little bit. Just have that natural blushing moment. Okay, so I'm done with that. How we looking? How we looking? The skin is looking really, really good. I'm very satisfied with my skin right now. Okay, now I need to get a highlight. I haven't even powdered my face. Go ahead and go on with this one. I haven't used this one. I just pulled this one out, as a matter of fact, from my, this is the Maybelline Fit Me Set Smooth Normal to Dry Powder in the shade Nude 125. I actually found this on clearance for $3, but it's still, nonetheless, just because you found it on clearance does not mean it does not work any good, okay? It works good. I just haven't used it in a while, so we're going to go ahead and dip into this to kind of blend everything together and set down a powder. The loose powder is really good too as well. We'll just, okay, and bring it down. And bring it down. I do have a lip plumper. It's a lip injection by Too Faced. I don't have the packaging right now, but this is the Too Faced lip injection extreme instant and long-term lip plumper. So I have the original lip plumper, and this is the first that I've tried these plumpers. So this is the extreme one. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go back into Beach, which was the first shade, the transition shade that we used, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the bottom. If you're not used to lip plumpers, I don't suggest you use this one, because this one is very intense. Very intense. So this one can really burn your lips. You would think for somebody that doesn't really use lip plumpers, I would go in with the original first. No, I went in with the most, like the extreme one that there is from Too Faced. And they're really, really good because they actually really, really work. So my lips are plumping. I really can't see the color on right now because of the lighting. Okay, so now I'm going to get another brush and go into Suntan, which is a little bit more deeper. I'm going to take it in and work it in here. Same thing on the other side. Sorry if I'm going out of focus, like out of camera. And then I'm going to go with Magma. I'm going to take a more smaller brush. So I'm going to use and go back in with the deepest brown. I love that these have a red undertone to them, honestly. And take that out on the outside. And then I'm going to take a shimmer on the inside. I'm going to follow along what I did with on the top lash. So I'm just getting a more smaller, thinner, precise brush. And I'm going to go ahead and go with the gloaming. Sorry, you guys. I'm going to wet my brush. I'm going to wet it. This is the Avene L Thermal Spring Water. So it's just a spring water. But I use it just to get my shadows wet. And I'm going to pop this in the middle. Same thing on this end. Pop it in the middle. Get my little, where did my little rag go? Okay, and then I'm going to go into the True Bronze, which is the gold one. And I'm going to wet my brush again. I'm going to dip one more time back in there. I keep touching my eye with the brush. Careful. Here, you want the cap? Okay. I'm going to go in with Silk. I'll lighten it up right now. You're going to have to move, buddy. I need to get in here. Stand right here. Okay. For my highlight, I'm going to go in with my Ofra. This is the Ofra highlighter in Rodeo Drive. So this one's a little bit more. Did it show? Because I'm like, this is a blinding highlight. Very blinding. So this is the perfect shade. So again, I'm just going to go in, take my brush in, and lighten up the inside. So what I did was I set down a darker shade. And then I'm going in with this one just to lighten it up, but still that it's not so bright that it kind of gives like a tint over that darker shade. Okay, so there we go, you guys. We're done. How are we looking? We're looking good? This makes me so excited. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to have that in my collection. You have no idea. I'm going to go in with a highlighting brush. You gotta take this one very, very softly, because when I tell you that this is very, very metallic and very bright, you'd be blinding people, no lie, especially when you're driving. So just a little bit, and that's all I'm gonna go. Just a little bit, because this is like really intense. I am gonna take it on the brow. This can get messy and bright really, really fast. And take it on my nose. Okay. And I still went in more. But I'm going to take my little blender. Okay, so what am I doing? Oh, I'm going over the highlight. Just so that it can melt in. And now I gotta do my eyes really, really fast. So I'm gonna go on with my lash curler. If you don't know my little hack, if you want more in details, then you would have to go see a video that's called Lashes for Days. So we're gonna do our little technique here. So my technique is I kind of just curl outwards and I pump my eyelash curler. That way I'm getting the whole entire eyelash. And then I also go inwards. Okay, there's that one. I'm going to go in with my Thrive mascara. This one's a new one to my collection. Even though this mascara, once it goes out, it's still going to stay in my collection as a sentimental. It's going to be a sentimental. But it belongs to a very important person. Which she never used it. Because I found it in her makeup bag, but not being used. Crazy lady. But I've always wanted to try this mascara. And Allie Glines. So, if you guys do not know who Allie Glines is oh my gosh. I love Allie Glines. She's a YouTuber and she is the most genuine, sweet, amazing person you'll ever meet. Like, ever be introduced to. She's amazing. I love her. Anyways, and this is her favorite mascara and I've always wanted to try it and I just never could try it. So, oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting out of camera. My lips look so funny because my lips have never ever been this color. I probably won't be uploading this video the day that I'm filming it because I need to edit it. So, at least edit it down because it is too hot. It's too long. An hour is a long time. And I don't think any of you want to be here for an hour. If you do, let me know because then I don't mind uploading an hour long video. I used to do it all the time. Just poke my eye. I'm going to go ahead and build on this eye. So if you're an eyelash picker or a mascara picker, I highly suggest that you use this and you invest yourself in a Thrive mascara. So this is the Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions. So this is a tubular mascara. So how this works is it coats around the lash. And whenever you go to pick it off, it just slides off. Like, it looks like you're picking off your eyelashes, but you're not. It just slides the mascara off. Because I'm that type of person that does that. I'm ashamed of it. Guilty of it. Okay. Stay up right here. Look at mama. You guys, by the time he's 3, he'll know what everything that I put on my face is. Maybe even sooner. Just here. You can have this shiny, pretty, even though I wasn't done, but we'll just go with that. Okay. Now I'm going to wipe off my lips. Okay. You can see my lips change a little bit of a color, like the tint of it. Okay. I'm not going to be able to do my lips, you guys, because baby's here. Right now, I'm just going to throw on a Maybelline lip. Well, this one's actually by New York. Maybelline New York. So this is in the shade 60 Chocolate Lust. It's a shine. Uh-oh. It went all the way that way. Now you have to wait. Mm. So this is the lip color I'm going to be wearing for the day. Actually really enjoy that one. Now I need to set my face and then go back in with some powder. Okay, so this is what we're looking like today. We're looking like a bronze goddess today. We'll just have all that bronziness on it, which I'm loving. Loving, especially for this weather because it's autumn. You guys already know. I'm not going to be able to finish without him. Okay, so this is the final look for today. Tell me how you like it. I am going to go ahead and spritz my face. He's under my shirt anyway, so it really don't matter. He ain't going to get... Okay. Nah, he won't. This is the Milani Make It Last setting spray. This is to prime, correct, and set. Highly recommend this, especially the big bottle. If you're going to go for Milani, go for a big bottle because this one costs $13. The other small one cost about $8 to $9. But honestly, this one's the one way to go because it's that good. It's really, really good. It's my holy grail. I've been using it. I've gone through several bottles of it because it's so good. It's like a hairspray. So it helps your makeup last, sets the powders in. Actually, I'm going to go again over my nose real quick with I have my fan over there, but I'm being lazy and don't want to grab it. You can hear baby drinking. I'm sorry, you guys. I got to take this out, huh? Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and conclude this video for if you do have oily skin or combination skin, Rimmel has a really good setting powder. It's like in a, I don't have it on me, it's in my bag, but I'm pretty sure you can find it on my channel somewhere, probably in my favorites. But it's like $3-4, and you just take a little bit of that and just dab it in your combination areas after you've already set. So I'm gonna go here in a minute and start setting my nose again to give it the extra layer of powder, so that way when my skin starts getting oily, then it'll soak in, so it won't be so oily. All right, you guys, I'm gonna let you go. I love you all. I hope you have an amazing, wonderful, beautiful day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye, you guys.